Mike, England scored 5 tries in the 2013 Six Nations. This time around, it managed 14. What's changed in that time?
I just think as a team we've got more experienced. I think players have developed. I think a big one for us has been that your top clubs have pretty much changed the way they've played. The development of the Saracens, the Northamptons, the Baths, those guys play a fantastic brand of rugby. So that's been a massive factor, and I think the players are just developing and getting more and more experience. They've been through some highs and they've been through some massive lows too, and they're now understanding what international rugby is about, and we're a year on. So I'd like to think if you've developed this far in a year or 18 months since Stuart's been in charge, in a year's time we'll be a lot better. The players have opened their minds and they've really embraced it, and I think that's the key thing for us is we have given a lot of onus on the players and they've decided what they do and how they do it, so we'll just tinker it every now and again.
And are there key leaders even within that then, even within the players?
Yeah, very much so. You know, the nice thing is now you've almost got a bit of a tier system with some of the guys going on the line store. You know, those guys have experienced something completely different, so they now be able to bring that experience and work with the likes of your Brian O'Driscolls and Paul O'Connells and those guys and bring that knowledge down to the other guys. So you have a tier system in your team at the moment, but yeah, your classic 9s, 10s and 12s are the guys that control things, and you know, Owen Farrell, George Ford have been exceptional at it.
Equally, you must have been impressed by the way that guys like Luther Burrell, Jack Noel, Johnny May can come in and slot into that framework.
Very much so. You know, it's a young side. You know, going into France, and you have, you know, 3 of your back 4 really as new caps. But again, I think with the environment that Stuart's created, players are able to come and do what they're good at. We're not expecting them to do something that they're not used to doing. And it's a great environment to be in as a player, and they're able to go out and express themselves. You know, we don't have a go at the players for making mistakes or anything like that. It's them going out and making the right decisions at the right time, and understanding that as a 20-year-old they're going to make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, especially at international level. But it's how these guys have developed game by game that has really impressed us, and that's purely an attitude and the mental toughness of these youngsters. So it's all credit to the players.
Heading over to New Zealand, is your attacking accuracy under the microscope that little bit more?
Yeah, I suppose if you know you compare yourselves and sort of New Zealand are the leaders in the attacking side of things, I'd like to think we're generating a bit of a different game to how New Zealand play, but yeah, I think the players going down there, having never been there before, especially playing in a 3-set test series against them, it'll be an invaluable lesson for them, and just see what how passionate the whole nation is about rugby down there. You know, they live and breathe the game, and the expectation on the New Zealand side. But from our point of view, we've got nothing to lose. We're going down there very high in confidence after the Six Nations, and let's see how the boys go.
Over the years, what's made them the leaders in the attacking sphere?
I think just their general understanding from 1 to 15, their general understanding of the game. They've played touch rugby from the age of 5 and 6. A lot of them played in beautiful conditions regularly. So and it's their number one sport down in New Zealand. The other thing I think is probably their tight 5 do what their centres do. So their forwards can do exactly what their centres do. So what they've got 15 players who totally understand or are able to execute and do things that everybody else doesn't. So you know, they are the leaders in the attacking world, and you know, we want to go and get them.